Okay, so the practice we're going to do now, I call walking into mindfulness. You can do this outside in a larger space. I've made another video for that, but you can also do it inside, in which case it will be a more introverted, slower kind of practice. So very simple, just begin by walking around and exploring the space you're in. So now I'm inside. I've got a fairly small space to walk in. So all you're doing is walking around and looking at the space around you. Really not doing anything special. So you don't need to walk like a robot. You're just walking easy. Here I can't move quickly. So okay, I just go with that. If you have a larger space, you might move more quickly first of all. What's important is to just be easy. If you want to stretch or move or be more dynamic a little bit. You can be childlike, to stomp or to play, whatever you want. So see if you can forget what's happened in the last hour, the week, the year, the whole of your life. And let go of any thoughts of the future, what might happen in the next few days or the week, the year or the years ahead. So we're creating a kind of bubble focus where we're present to what's happening now in this moment, whether it's interesting or not interesting in some kind of view. It's not important. We take interest. Now I'm interested in the contact with the floor, the carpet underneath my feet. And then I look and I might notice this kind of spiky hedgehog crystal on the mantelpiece. So you're just looking around with innocent eyes, childlike eyes that don't judge something as important and something as not important, or the hanging of the lampshade. The leaves on the plant, or the patterns. The sort of patterning of the wood. We're often surrounded by a world which we may visit every day or live with and never really see. Circles in circles, and then this ball in the middle. So we may never really see the world around us or this patterning in the wood and the way that it's been made. I can see the inlay, and there's a kind of a separate piece of wood inlaid in another piece of wood. So this kind of attention now in the moment, in whatever environment we have. So this is something special. We can give more attention now to the walking. So you're still seeing in the space around you. We're now coming to give full attention to your feet, to the contact with the floor underneath you. And halve your speed. So it's more like you're shifting your weight from one foot to the other, rather than walking. Walking happens. So I'm slowing down again and just aware of the weight. Like graduated shifts of weight to the right foot, left foot's waiting, and then it takes a step because there's nothing else to do. More and more weight now going on to the left. So see how fine you can make these shifts of weight until the right foot is just touching on its toe, big toe, and then it goes through the air, little step. Weight shifts again. So total focus now. So you don't need a large space to do this practicing. Shifting towards my left now. More weight until it's nearly 100%. And then there's a natural step. And now you can start to notice how this movement travels through the legs. So my right foot is taking the weight now, and slowly it's coming ankle, knee, hip, and then it's going across the hip, activating more the left side, left knee in the air, left ankles feeling active, left heels touching, and then left foot's taking the weight. So you can notice this journey happening through your feet, through your legs. We can also explore the qualities that we're bringing to this, the kind of emotion to it. So the way you're placing your feet, are you hitting the floor, or are you touching or caressing, touching with a respect, with a warmth, that you're meeting, like you're meeting a lover, touching, giving your weight. There's something you can trust. So there might be a kind of sensuality in the movement, the way that this contact is touching, is moving as it shifts through this kind of sensitive, slow movement. You might be able to enjoy the movement. There might be a quality of tenderness to it. And what happens is when you bring this quality to the way that you're placing your foot, that's what comes back to you. So your hands can stay down by the sides. It's quite grounding. They can also come to rest on the lower abdominal area. So it's a very kind of yin, cozy kind of feeling, which is really good if you're feeling empty in your stomach area, low powered, perhaps anxious. So what happens when you do this practice is that your feet make this resonance with the ground. There's a kind of aliveness that comes from this connection, and that transfers through your hands into the area that you're holding. So we can heal ourselves just by doing a little bit of walking. So you might notice a kind of softening and melting, warmth, cozy feeling in the stomach area from this contact. You can stop at any time and just breathe and feel. And maybe start again. If there's other areas of the body which feel like they're calling or needy, then you can move one hand, the top hand, to touch there. So in my case, my right hand could come to a little bit higher up around the solar plexus. So it could be anywhere that's calling. And if you feel the urge to move again, there's another area that feels needy, and you can move the top hand again, perhaps to the heart. Or around the sort of upper chest. Might be around the throat. Or the jaw even, so we're not doing something to look good. If it feels like it's held around the jaw, which is very common, and you can touch and support. So you feel whatever you need. If you really need both hands, you could do. Sometimes around the shoulders could be really good. Now immediately I can feel a little bit empty here, like it wants. So I could be here, but this feels like it wants to be here, supported still in my case. So I still want to have the lower hand down. It's like my body was screaming, hey, you've forgotten me, you've forgotten me. So it still wants to have support here. So you can do this kind of practice as long as you want. The next level is to come up to creating a kind of cauldron. It's a bit like the Tai Chi standing tree Qi Gong. So I'm resting my left hand lightly on top of the right back of the right hand, creating this circular space. Shoulders relax, and then just slowly moving. So if you feel quite needy inside, this might not be appropriate. But if it feels okay, it's a really good practice. So again, the slow walking. But now we're bringing this kind of vitality up from the feet, up to the chest and neck area. We can go backwards now. So really feel attentively. It's almost like your eyes are looking through the back of your head. And your feet, as they step behind and touching and feeling behind. So don't bump into anything. Make sure you've got space and move sensitively. The movement can be really, really fine. You feel it inside these small steps. So the more concentration you give, the more vitality comes into the body. We can go round in circles. So I'm slowly turning clockwise, and you're able to look at the whole room. So your eyes see, but don't let anything grab you. There's no need to analyze or go into a thinking story about anything you see. You just see. And you've got this internal vision at the same time, feeling down to the feet, feeling the contact, noticing how you are inside. You may notice little tensions or holding areas. I'm now feeling little bits of tightness in my upper back, shoulder area, feeling the contraction of the muscles. So you recognize this, but don't do anything. So I can be with it a little bit. I'm feeling also in the arms, upper arms now. But I'm not doing anything, and there's no need to worry about anything that you feel. Just see if you can rest in the experience and continue with this focus on the contact with the floor. You can stop at any time. Feel your breath. And then when you're ready, just come to a stop. Okay, thank you very much.